This is a video for forward chaining of toothbrushing. This was written for Michaela for toothbrushing to be increased. Toothbrushing includes walking to the bathroom, turning on the light, walking to the sink, picking up toothpaste, unscrew the cap, set cap on counter, pick up toothbrush, squeeze toothpaste onto the bristles, replace toothpaste cap, and set toothpaste down on counter. Insert bristle end of toothbrush into mouth, scrub each tooth with the bristles of the toothbrush on all sides for at least 30 seconds.
Mom?
Turn on cold water. What, honey?
I saw him doing it in your bedroom, then walk through the bathroom.
I got it. Rinse all toothpaste off of the toothbrush. Pick up cup and fill with water. Shut off water. Rinse mouth out with water from cup. Set cup down and shut off water. Put toothbrush back. Wipe off face with towel and shut off the bathroom light. The behaviors to be decreased are non-compliance, which is any response that is not of the requested action within 10 seconds of the request being made.
Turn on the TV.
Yep, there, that is indicative of refusal. So the goal is that she will engage in all 20 steps of the task analysis independently 3 or more consecutive times. And she currently engages in 0 of the steps independently. It was found that the behavior was maintained by attention, which is why forward chaining is a good procedure for her, because that includes a lot of one-on-one time. A preference assessment was done.
Turn on the TV.
A preference assessment was done and determined that her most preferred are pretzels, Reese's, YouTube, and hot cocoa. The reasoning for this procedure is because sometimes children are not able to perform a particular task because they have not learned the step-by-step performance of that task, or that the total task is too large to learn all at once. Therefore, sometimes it is necessary to break these steps or this task down into smaller steps to be learned independently, and create a chain of these steps leading to completion of the entire task. Forward chaining is used to teach each step of the designated task individually and in sequential order, and rewarding for properly completing each step, which results in a completion of the entire task. Since the FBA found that her noncompliance was being maintained by attention, it is important that she is provided attention for engaging in appropriate behavior, which will be provided by this procedure. This is also a great procedure because simply performing the procedure will provide her with an abundance of one-on-one attention, and she can receive praise for performing each step of the task correctly, which should motivate her to perform following steps correctly as well. So when doing the procedure, you will record the completion of the steps on the data sheet, which is here somewhere. So this is the data collection form. So each time, you would just do this each time that you would naturally brush your teeth twice a day. Each time is a trial, and then you will just mark which steps she completes independently throughout the different times that you try to brush your teeth. So each time you have her do it, you will check off the box for each step that she successfully completes throughout the 20 steps. So when beginning this procedure, you would start with step 1. You will provide, with any of the steps, you will provide the command for her to perform the step, and then allow 3 to 5 seconds to respond. If she does not respond, you will provide the request again, and then follow the prompting hierarchy, which is this, and you will, no, that's not it. Papers here. Where did I put that? Here is the prompting hierarchy, so it's least to most. You always want to do the least restrictive possible that will allow her to complete the step. So the least restrictive is a light touch or shadowing, which involves just simply guiding, placing your hand either really close behind them or gently on them, and simply guiding them in the right direction. Guiding the upper arm involves gently placing your hand on the child's upper arm and guiding their arm in the proper direction. And then again, guiding the forearm would be more restrictive. And then The most restrictive is just hand over hand, which you just take their hand in yours and fully assist them in completing the step. So, Michaela, come here. Here we go. So this is Michaela. Say hi. No? Okay. So I would ask, since the first... Okay. The first step in the task analysis is to walk to the bathroom. So I would say, Michaela, will you walk to the bathroom, please? We're going to brush your teeth.
Can I do it?
Okay. And you would allow 3 to 5 seconds to respond, which she isn't. So then you will begin with the least restrictive prompt necessary.
I have to do?
Which would be... the least restrictive is just a light touch or shadowing. So I will just say, come on, Michaela, and just gently guide her. Yep. And then open the door and just gently guide her and stop her. And then I would say, good job, and provide her with whatever reinforcer. And then you will just prompt her through the rest of the steps for this time. And then the next trial, you would say, okay, Michaela, walk to the bathroom. Go brush. We're going to brush your teeth. And then there she goes. And she did it independently. And here we are. So then I would give her praise and say, good job. And provide her with her reward, whatever it was for the case. And then we would follow through with the rest of the steps. So the next time... I would say, okay, Michaela, let's walk to the bathroom. And she would walk to the bathroom. And then, one more time. And then the second step is turn on the light. So then I say, turn on the light, which she again did independently. Good job. And provide her reward.
I don't want those.
Okay. And then prompt through the rest of the steps.
Hey, Mom, remember a bug was right there?
Yep. Okay, and then I would say, okay, Michaela, walk to the sink.
I'm putting this way.
Okay.
Okay, Mom?
Okay. All right, and pick up the toothpaste, which she did independently. Good job. And then unscrew the cap. And she is not doing, so then I will guide her, and... with this, it would just be, might even required hand over hand would be the most, or the least restrictive in this case, and she can't do it. Yep. So I will hand over hand help her, which should be taking her hand and helping her. You can do it now. And help. There we go.
Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome.
Hey. Did they give me this new toothpaste?
Yep, that's a new one. There we go. And then prompt her through the rest of the steps. And then the next time, you'll allow her, and at any point, you will allow her to independently complete the steps by herself, that she can, if she can. But the point is that you start with the first step, get that to be independent. Once it is, you provide reinforcement, and you will provide reinforcement for the first 3 times. Because the mastery criteria for each step will be 3 successive completions in a row. Good job. And so you will just allow her to do any that she can. If at any point she can't do it independently, you will go back to that prompting hierarchy.
Can I also brush my teeth for real life?
If you want to. Okay. And she's following through with the rest of the steps.
Turn on.
Yep. And so we're at... Okay.
Yeah.
And, all right. So that's how you would do a forward chaining procedure. Just remember, it's really important that you, hold on. That's it. It's really important that you allow her to complete any steps she can independently. And always look at the preference assessment to see what is reinforcing for her, and always provide praise along with it for proper completion. So for the procedure, prior to beginning the procedure, refer to the preference assessment that was conducted to determine what you will use as your reward. Try only to use highly preferred items, and again, over the course of the procedure, they may need to be reevaluated and changed because, preferences change or people get, kind of tired of the same thing. If she can perform any of the steps independently, allow her to do so. Whatever point she is unable to perform the step independently, you will begin with the least restrictive prompting procedure and assist her with completing that step. Each step will be considered mastered when she is able to complete the step in 3 consecutive trials. Make sure you allow 3 to 5 seconds to respond when you provide the request. But basically, each trial, you'll start the first trial. You'll start with the first step, and get that trained up until she can do it independently, and then prompt through the rest that she can't do independently. And then the next time, you'll allow her to do step 1 independently, and then work on step 2. And get that trained up until that's independent, and then prompt through whatever ones, and then step 3, and then just work your way through all of the steps, and your data sheet should come out looking, hopefully, something like this, where she's, each trial, she's learning more and more steps, and then until she can complete all steps at least 3 times in a row, it will then be considered mastered. So that is forward chaining for toothbrushing. All right, thank you.